Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning to you. I don't know about you, but I am super excited. Week two, yes, it's week two of an exciting new show, and I have to bring her on right away. My partner in crime for this whole month, doing what she has to do. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jody Ann to the show.
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
I gotta give you some confetti there, Jody Ann. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing wonderfully. I'm so excited for this week. Last week was great. It's a great morning. The sun is shining. It's wonderful.
I see. You're sporting the new head tie. The hair was done on the weekend, looking good. What's going on?
Yeah, thank you. I mean, it was a good weekend, right? Supported some Black-owned businesses that you can find on Malcolm's Choice. I supported Empress Made. They had same-day delivery. I got my hair did, so you already know. It was really, really nice. I'm just really excited for this week. Really excited to see the great businesses that we have coming up, and so excited for the Black Business Showcase. Yeah.
All right. So this is all brought to you by Malcolm's Choice, your company. For the whole month, if you're just recognizing what we're doing, is we are showcasing a new business, entrepreneur, art, entertainment, anything that is Black owned, Black run, Black business is going to be this whole month. Every day at 10 o'clock, we're showcasing a new business, all brought to you by Malcolm's Choice. And I'm going to leave it down in the ticker. So if you want to know more information, how to get to the website, we can show you right here. There it is behind me. There's the website right there. And then we're going to leave a banner up so you can go to it right after the show. What the website is, it's right there. So we got our first guest, and this is not fair, to be honest with you. So our first guest for the week is, they're gonna make me hungry for the rest of the week. I'm gonna be hungry and starving. I was looking through their menu, and I was like, okay, I just gotta get them on here. So please welcome to the show our first business of the week. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing?
I am good, thank you. How are you guys this morning?
Oh man, I'm good. Like I ate like crazy yesterday because of the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, Super Bowl. Oh man, what a day.
And then I jumped onto your website going through, and I was like,
I could eat again.
I can eat some more. I could throw a couple more in there.
Yeah.
All right. So what we're gonna do is, Jody Ann, we'll see you in a bit. We'll bring you back on, but let's talk to our special guest. So we'll see you later, Jody.
Okay. See you, Christy. Bye, John.
Bye, Jody.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, let's talk about first things first. Who were you pulling for last night?
I am sorry to disappoint you, but I am not a football fan at all. I am hardly even a sports fan. I usually just watch for the commercials, and because we were at the restaurant, I just missed like the whole thing.
I love your honesty. Hey, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. This next time, just lie and pick a team.
I couldn't even tell you who was playing yesterday. I think it was the Bucks and the Chiefs.
See? You got a thumbs up right there. There you go.
But don't ask me colors, don't ask me names. That's about it.
All right. So let's get to know you a little better. Born and raised, where are you from? Give us some background.
All right. My name is Christy. I was born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica. Grew up there. We moved to Canada about 14, 15 years ago. And I have a background in event planning. And my parents, when we did live in Jamaica, we owned 2 Star Apples restaurants. They are now since closed when we left. But we got the opportunity here to do that all over again. So we took it and ran with it. So Star Apples 2.0.
There you go. So where are you guys located?
We are located in downtown Bowmanville, so just shy of Ajax, about 20 minutes from Ajax. So it's not as far as people seem. If you can think about driving from Ajax to Toronto, you can think about driving from Ajax to Bowmanville. So it's along the same lines there with better parking.
There you go. So what about the restaurant business? Because I'm hearing that you had it in Jamaica and everything was going. And then you came to Canada, like, no, we got to redo this again. This is we know this. This is what we do. What about the restaurant business is fire for you guys?
Well, you know what? My parents are very driven people. My mom especially, she excels more when she's doing something with passion for herself and her family. And so naturally coming to Canada, it's much harder to get business loans and things like that as newcomers. So, she did traditional route. She did different jobs here and there. And she's now working with the city of Oshawa. And my dad had his own trucking business, as well as he had switched into doing logistics for Algoma Farms. And again, he's a person, like, he gives it his all, whether it's his passion or not, but naturally he would want to do something that's beneficial to him. One of the main reasons why we moved to Canada was because they recognized what Jamaica and how their economy is, and they felt that us, their kids, because there's 3 of us, we would do better in North America, just career-wise. So they used that opportunity to come here. And again, they're of the mindset of setting foundations and generational wealth and leaving a legacy and things like that. So they wanted to create something for us to take care of when they're no longer with us. So that's the reasoning behind redoing Star Apples again.
All right. So the question I have is, why did you jump into the business? Because most times kids don't follow in the footsteps of the parents. Are like, oh, I don't want to do this. I want to try something different. But you seem to love it. You're talking about it. Why did you follow?
Yeah, I know. I hear that a lot. I'm actually quite surprised that not many kids would want to do that. But I guess it just stems from me seeing my parents sacrifice and like do the absolute most for me and my siblings. It made more sense. Like, why would I not want to now help them, give back to them, as well as it's something that I can then inherit later on down the line, whether I want to do it full time or not. I mean, you can still be a managing partner of something without having all your eggs in one basket. But doing event planning, I did courses where it came to wine tasting, to menu creation, to costing, to all of those things. So it kind of goes hand in hand with working in the restaurant. Naturally, I didn't have the firsthand experience going into it, but I mean, the best way to learn a lot of things is to just do them, at least with myself. So I was thrilled. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I get to, run the restaurants, and I get to do a lot of different things. Not right now, when you come and see me, I am doing serving, but I do so many other things behind the scenes when it comes to our social media, when it comes to our graphic designs. Like, I get to put my hand in all those little buckets. So it kind of keeps me entertained.
All right. Now, this is the part I really, really dive into, because it's Black History Month. Let's talk to our youth, because you're the key person I like to see when you're doing these things, only because you're an entrepreneur. Talk to our youth about being your own boss, being the entrepreneur, and striving and have something that is yours. Talk to us about that, please.
To each their own. I'll start off saying that whether you want to do a 9 to 5 or whether you want to be your own boss, I would say to the youth, like, don't knock it just because it's not traditional and just because you don't see too many of our people doing that. It's not that it's impossible. It's just, I think when it comes to us, we don't think long term. So along the lines of my parents thinking long term, okay, something for my kids to inherit, right? Who knows where Star Apples could go? We do catering, we do so much. So like, locations, franchises, like this, you can grow and build on it. So don't think because you're a young person with an idea that you can't go for it, because I mean, there's room in this world for everyone to thrive. If you look on any street, you'll see McDonald's, Burger King, Tim's, Starbucks. They're all offering the same things, and they're all doing quite lovely for themselves. So I mean, why not do something for yourself and for the generations to come in your family? I think that's one of the things that young people don't think about. They don't think about the people after them.
Right,
So,
right. Brilliant. I love it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to dive into your website. Let's go. Here we go. Tell us more about your store, how it's located. Is it in a plaza? Give us all the rundown.
All right, so we are nestled right in historic downtown Bowmanville. It's quite a cute little street that we're on. Lots of unique shops and boutiques. We are technically a part of a plaza there at the very end of King. And so if you're coming by GPS, it'll take you into that plaza. And then everyone's like, oh, but this is King's Key Pub. Like, I don't understand what's going on. We are just, you kind of have to like walk along the sidewalk of the plaza to get to us. So we are facing directly across from the Wild Wing restaurant. It looks like a small storefront from the outside when you're looking at it, but when you go in, it's actually quite deep. A lot of people tend to think, oh my gosh, I should have brought a drink just to go to the washroom because it's a bit of a walk to the back of the restaurant. But don't let the outside fool you. It is quite hard to miss if you're not looking for it. Sometimes we did add a big neon sign to the top that says Jamaican restaurant. So that has since increased their traffic. You can kind of see it there.
Yep, there it is. It's a neon green, I think, or something.
Yes, it's a green.
There you go.
But we're kind of like tucked back in from the road. The road comes down and then we're kind of tucked in. So you almost miss it if you don't see it. It's much better in the summertime when all the greenery is outside. We definitely stick out, as you can see in that picture with all the flowers and stuff. But yeah, that's where we're located. We are coming up to 2 years this April. And we are just doing our best to be in it for the long haul.
And there you go. Now there's the address right there. Make sure you check them out. And what I want to do is we're going to take a quick break. But when we come back, we're going to dive right into the food part because that's why we're here. We want to dive into your menu. So don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We're going to be right back.
It's easy for customers to buy black once they know where to go. The mission of Malcolm's Choice is to make it easy for everyone to buy black. Malcolm's Choice is committed to keeping our dollars circulating in our community and the sustainable economic growth of the African, Caribbean, Canadian business community. Our platforms provide access to quality products and viable services and valuable information to reestablish our connection and trust with our local businesses and organizations in every industry. We are happy and proud to be the show sponsor to empower Black Canadians with knowledge of Black excellence in the GTA. Give us a call at 1-866-985-8459. That's 1-866-985-8459. Let's talk about your business.
Welcome to the New Haven Funeral Center, where your needs, your family, your heritage all comes first. Our team leads the way with compassion and respect every step of the way. We are certified to ship worldwide and welcome every guest to feel the difference inside of our 5-star boutique-style facility. Start planning with the New Haven Funeral Center. We are here when you need us. Call the New Haven Funeral Center today.
Yes, we're back live. And I'm actually going to bring on Jody Ann right back. Jody Ann, while I get her menu up, can we talk about our new sponsor for the week?
Yeah, New Haven Funeral Center, of course, so happy to have them as a sponsor. I've met Shelly, and I think that they're just wonderful people. The story of me finding out about New Haven is actually quite interesting. I was talking to another business owner, Gifted by Natasha, that's her business. And she basically said how they strive to use Black-owned companies as they were building out the funeral center. And that was just really amazing. It really stood out to me. And those values really resonated with me as well. So they really are here for the community. I'm so happy to have them on board on the directory and have them on board to sponsor us for this entire week. And we'll get to talk to them tomorrow as well.
Yes, they're on live tomorrow. We're going to be doing that. And then also, I want to let everybody know that you can come on. If you have any questions, don't forget to give Jody a call, go to her site and go from there. All right, Jody, let's look at what we can eat. Here we go.
Exciting.
So right now, because of COVID, tell us how we can get your food, what options we have to get your food.
All right, so you can do the good old-fashioned calling into the restaurant, placing your order for pickup or curbside pickup. If you go onto our website and hit the order now button, it takes you to this page that we're looking at right now. And then you can see all of our specials and what meals we have to offer, as well as we do our own in-house delivery service if you call us directly. Currently, we're doing delivery from Curtis, Newcastle, and Bowmanville. And we're hoping to branch to do delivery in Oshawa shortly. And then we do partner with Skip the Dishes and Uber Eats for delivery.
All right. So sorry, I didn't hear one word you said. I'm looking at food. I didn't know. Like, I'm just joking. All right. Make sure there's all those types of delivery. But come on, let's talk about the food. All right. Here is Ackee spring rolls.
Yes.
All right. I'm just going to pop pictures. You just tell us a little bit about the food. Come on.
All right. So the Ackee spring rolls are actually one of our popular appetizer options. It was created by one of our past chefs that came on for a bit on contract. And why we went with the Ackee spring rolls was just to offer more vegetarian, vegan options on our menu. So a lot of people are like, oh, why didn't you put saltfish in it? And I'm just like, well, there's people out there that don't eat saltfish. So we got to help them out too. They want to eat too. So our daily soup changes every day, but Saturday for sure, 100%. As pictured, we are always doing our red pea soup.
Ooh.
We do offer it only with beef and pork right now. That's another controversial topic amongst Jamaicans. 50%, if it doesn't have the pork, it's not red pea soup, and then the next half is just like no pork. So you're never gonna please everyone.
So if they don't want their share, just add it to my bowl, okay?
You know what? So far, it hasn't hurt us. We've pretty much always sold out of the red pea soup like by the end of lunchtime.
All right, now look at this one. I'm gonna flip this one up. Talk to me about that one.
Yes, the pasta bowl. So we brought on the pasta bowl when we redid our menu, because we've had too many so far since we've been open, just to give that picky eater something else to choose from. We wanted to go with a fusion dish, still offering that flavor and spice, but in a dish that is visually more comfortable with someone, if that makes any sense.
All right.
So you can add jerk chicken. We can do just a straight veggie pasta bowl, or we have the shrimp pasta bowl as well.
All right. So Jodianne,
Yes.
when you when COVID is done and you're taking me out for lunch, okay, this is what you're gonna order for me right here.
Okay. All right, for sure.
Hold on, jerk and plantain burger.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me
it is as good as it sounds. So we actually season the beef ourselves. So we infuse it with jerk seasoning, and then we press it. And so our burger's pretty much, the burger meat itself is pretty much made from scratch. So it's a fresh burger. You're gonna get that spice with it. We have the crispy onions on there, and then the sweet plantains that kind of just helps to cut through that spice. But before you realize, you're getting knocked again on the other side, because we add our jerk aioli sauce to it. So that also has a nice kick to it. So if you like spice, highly recommend getting the jerk and plantain burger.
Okay, and then I can attest that too.
Say it again, Jody.
I'm saying I can attest to that too. I took a friend down last summer, kind of in the midst of COVID, and we sat on the patio. She had this burger. She said it's to die for. She's a burger person. Absolutely loved it. So kudos to Star Apple for that.
Awesome. Thank you. I remember.
All right. So definitely got to put that. Now, is there something I'm passing that I should be popping on? What's another one? Great. Oh, this is just me. This is just a natural.
Yeah. The saltfish fritters. Oh my gosh.
That's just a given. If anybody does not know what that is, I feel sorry for you. You need to try those. Okay.
That is also, that's like our second top appetizer option. Actually, I think it might beat out the Ackee spring rolls, to be honest. Or saltfish fritters is just like how you make them every Sunday morning for breakfast. We always do them to order, so they are always fresh, always crispy. And then it's served with our signature guava pepper jelly. And that's something, this item has been on our menu since Star Apple Kingston, Jamaica. And funny enough, when we opened here, a couple came in, saw the name, saw the logo, saw the menu, and they're like, how many Star Apples restaurants happen to do this item? And we talked with them for a bit, and they're like, yeah, because, you know, we used to know a restaurant like this in Jamaica. And I'm like, yeah, that was our restaurant. They're like, no way. They came, had their first date at a restaurant in Jamaica, and now they live right here in Curtis, and they come with their kids. And it's just so heartwarming to see like a full circle story come about, all because and their most memorable thing from that date from our restaurant was the fritters and the guava pepper jelly. So that is like a must try, I think, on the menu for sure.
All right, so here's the thing. Did they name any kids after Star Apple? Because if it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be a family. Did they name
You know
a
what I'm
kid?
saying? No, they do, but they have two lovely kids, and they love the food just as much too. So it's all good.
Oh, there you go. That's all that matters. But see, you gotta love stories like that. If it wasn't for you, you know, their first date, and now you see it came around full circle. Now they're together. So fantastic, fantastic. All right, so here it is. We're gonna put it up a couple more times because listen, if you're not hungry yet, then something is wrong. Let's get there. Send an email. So you mentioned one thing though, and I wanted to touch on this real quick. Platters. So like for football, that was yesterday. Did you guys do certain different platters? If we're having get-togethers, you do platters and different things?
We do cater different platters. Yesterday specifically, we didn't dive deep into what we would have hoped for, just because we are not a pub and top of mind when it comes to Super Bowl eats. But we did partner with another local Black business, Homer's Brewery, and I have to give him a shout out because his beer is actually so good. So we partnered with him to do a wing and beer deal. And so that's what was flying yesterday, as well as we did our family bundle and then partnered it with the bear as well. So if you wanted to do a full dinner for the family with some drinks, that was the option. Or if you just needed some wings and beer, you had that option as well.
All right. Well, now I'm starving. So thank you very much. It's early in the morning, but now I feel like wings. So before we let
always
you go,
wing time, right?
Yeah, exactly. Before we let you go, any shout outs, anybody want to say hi to? This is your opportunity. Go.
You know what? I want to say thank you to Jody for inviting me to do this today for sure, because if it wasn't for her, would not be here. And a new business that I just discovered recently through Malcolm's Choice, actually, funny enough, is Melanin Martha. Oh my goodness, I love her stuff. So I think it was Friday I found it. I was commenting all over her page because I was just like genuinely like happy to see her products, and they're just cute little things. And only this morning it clicked to me her name is that she's the Melanin Martha Stewart, and that's really what her product like signifies. Like you want that home decor and that custom gift idea, but with a twist. You definitely have to check her stuff out. So she was actually so kind to come up to the restaurant yesterday, and she brought me a little gift. She brought me some socks that says, if you can read this, bring oxtail. And I thought they were so hilarious. And I'm like, girl, you don't even know. These are actually sitting in my cart to purchase from your website. Wow. And she's like, and I'm like, here, let me pay. She's like, no, you can have them. I'm like, thank you so much. I'm going to go fill up my cart now so I can get some other stuff to go with these socks. So big shout out to Melanin Martha and Chantel. She's the name and face behind that brand.
All right. Before I let you go, we got a quick game. You ready?
All right.
All right. Quick, fast, whatever comes to your mind, spit it out. You sure you're ready?
No, I'm terrible at these things, but let's go.
Here we go. Rice and peas or white rice?
Rice and peas.
Oxtail or curry goat?
You got me. Those are two of them. I had a bad traumatic experience with the goat, so I'm going to go with the oxtail. But I will disclaimer, I do not eat meat. So this is just, if I had to, gun to my head, this is where I would go.
Okay. All right, here we go then. Guava juice or carrot juice?
Guava juice.
See? song when you're cooking in the kitchen?
Anything Junior Gong.
There you go. And hidden talent that nobody knows that you are a superstar at. What's your hidden talent?
90% of the time, I'm really good with faces and names. So if I meet you once, chances are I'm gonna bring it up the next time I see you. Story with details, name, everything. And everyone's like, how do you remember me? And I'm like, listen, I don't know. I just do.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. Thank you. And keep going with the great products. I hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Have a great day, guys.
Bye-bye.
Yes, thanks, Christy.
Jody Ann, so things are going hot. It's been another great show. And I want to put up this real quick because without my new partner, I have a new partner to the show as well. You know, they're coming out and I want to pop them up. I want to do a big shout out to Grace. Grace Foods has now joined the CMJ team. And one thing that I didn't even know that they had is honey. They do honey. And I'm so excited to check them out. So thank you so much for Grace joining on board. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
All right.
For all the Zoom hashouts and recipe tryouts, the world changed and we were right there, standing with you, always near, getting closer in so many ways, laughing together as we face these days. And because our roots are Jamaican, we've got a special insight that tells us there's no need to worry, world. We'll be all right.
Yes. So thank you so much for Grace for jumping on board. How does that make you feel hearing that now, you know, people on your website are working with each other and selling your products and promoting each other? That's got to make you feel good.
I mean, that's what it's all about, really, us coming together, us sharing the Black excellence around the city. I'm so happy she brought up Melanin Martha as well. She has this one, it says, you can't make everybody happy, you're not planting. That's my favorite one. Oh my gosh, as soon as I saw that one, I said, this is it. This brand is the one. So I love Melanin Martha. And you know what? Thanks so much for Star Apple to shout them out as well. Star Apple, they're having a Valentine's Day special going on this weekend as well. I want to tell everybody that you can order like a Valentine's Day meal that they put together as well if you're down there in that area. So go check them out for that too.
Listen, we got to make the drive. I don't care where you are. Make the drive. Okay, this is what you got to do. Take the family out. Just take a nice drive. Go out there, grab some great food, and come on back. Make it a family outing. You know what I mean? You got to do the social distancing. So do it in your car together. Get some fresh air. Get some great food, and come back home.
Yeah, make an adventure out of it. I love that. All
right. So all week we have some great guests coming on, all brought to you by Malcolm's Choice. Thank you so much. We'll see you again, and tell a friend because we got Friday. Let's mention real quick before we go, Giveaway Fridays.
Giveaway Fridays. So this Friday, we have a beautiful hair care package coming from Luxuria. They're a locally owned company. They've been in business for a long time, and we've got a gift pack that we're going to be giving away this Friday. So everybody, tell your friends, tune in. Great Black-owned businesses, Black excellence from the GTA. All brought to you by Malcolm's Choice and CMJ.
All right.
We'll
see you guys next time.
Love it. Thank you. Take care, everybody.
Has come to an end, but the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved. Join us next time.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice. The opinions contained within are solely those of the interviewers and interviewees and should be received as so. Those seeking help or advice are encouraged to obtain professional legal and medical